Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Do you hear us?
Okay, I'm good now. My bad.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
perfect.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know what was
Okay.
going on. I couldn't hear you guys on my phone or nothing. All right, my bad, guys.
No, you're straight. All right, so just kind of recapping, we'll probably have to cut that first 8 minutes, but we are
Yeah,
now being welcomed. Unfortunately, Daniel's having some technical issues himself. I mean, we've been kind of having that for the first 10 minutes of this pod, but my name is Brandon Hernandez. I'm joined by Jonka as always, but new coming onto the show, FIU's running back drafted in, probably one of the best running backs out there, probably the only running back drafted out of FIU in the NFL draft, Devontae Price, now Indianapolis Colt. Welcome.
yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor.
Of course,
It's our pleasure. Our pleasure.
of course. But I mean, so it's just getting started off. I mean, because with everything going on right now in the NFL, training camps, full swing, preseason. The first game, the Hall of Fame game, is on Thursday. So I mean, how's preseason looking like so far before this regular season?
Preseason looking pretty good. We got a stable of guys, new guys and new guys and vets too. So we're learning from the vets and we're trying to get in there, trying to get a spot on the team. It's not easy, but the Colts organization is a great organization actually. Guys looking out for each other, helping us out. Nobody's trying to sabotage anything. Guys are just looking out for your best interest. Making sure you're doing the right thing, make sure your playbook. Even on the field. If you mess up, it's not like rah rah rah. It's like this is what you got. Next time, make it better, do it better. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Plus, I mean, not even that. I mean, the Colts. I mean, obviously they've been in a couple of playoff matchups in the recent seasons, and now, I mean, Matt Ryan's now on that team. I mean, have you spoke to Matt Ryan? Have you talked a little bit with him or?
Yeah, I've actually spoken to him. Matt's a cool dude. It's actually crazy being in the same locker room as him, being on the same field as him. I think may have been in elementary school when he first got into the NFL. So it's crazy, growing up seeing him, in the same locker room as me, him, Philip Lindsay, even Nick Foles too. Nick Foles is here too. It's just crazy, being next to these guys. Being able to learn from them, being able to play with them. Just their experience, honestly.
No, yeah, I mean, because I'm telling you right now, from Matt Ryan, former MVP of the NFL, Foles, obviously, he has his own resume, and Lindsey, I mean, you guys have a pretty good running back room for your division. I think that, from going against the Jaguars, and then, of course, we have Tennessee, and, you get to see maybe Derrick Henry potentially on the field. Might have to, jersey swap. I mean, like, what's a matchup you have in the future of this season that you're looking for?
Oh, definitely Titans. Derrick Henry, he's one of the dudes, I kind of style my running after, big guy, can get past people at the same time. So, it'll definitely be an honor to do a jersey swap with him. And that's really what I'm looking forward to, honestly.
All right. So question. It's a weird question. It's a funny question. I'm the fun guy here.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Go at it.
All right. You picture yourself walking out the tunnel. What is your walkout song?
Ooh, you put me on the spot with that.
For me, it would be Pop Smoke Dior. So
Dior, you like that song? Dior.
It's a solid one.
Let's see. I don't know. So I might have to do Future Ride Strikers. That was my song for my highlight reel coming out of college. That's still one of my favorite songs. So it might have to be that.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Yeah, but I mean, from speaking of college though, because obviously you were at FIU, you had 2,000 plus rushing yards throughout your collegiate career. I mean, what from FIU in your collegiate career have you taken now to the NFL level?
I've taken just one. My coach, Coach Harris. He always put in our heads. Be the best back on the field. Be the best shooter. Never let anybody outwork you. Always finish. And, I feel like I come out here, I correlate that in practice. I'm always finishing. I'm always, making sure I'm the best on the field, doing what I have to do to stand out. Make sure make sure I'm noticed, to let them know that I can play in this league too, no matter what.
That's awesome, man. But I mean, I gotta tell you right now, though. I mean, to see somebody, a Panther now in the NFL, and especially at your stature, I mean, it's huge for not only for your branding, but as well South Florida and just Florida in general. I mean, the athletes that come out of the state.
No,
I mean, because I'm telling you right now, I mean, out of what you're seeing now at FIU, because obviously a coaching change and a whole culture now different. I mean, have you visited FIU since being drafted? Or are you planning to go to a couple of games as well?
Yeah, no, I've been there. I was actually went there a couple of times, get a couple workouts in. I went to the spring game also. Honestly, it looks like they're doing what it takes to turn it around, turn the program around, and become great. The new coach there, new coaching staff. They're doing what they have to do to to turn the program around, get some wins and keep it going, not just for this year, but in the future, turn FIU into a powerhouse, not just, the FIU that has been known for.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Get me out here with my handy dandy Pokemon notebook.
That's nice, man.
Okay. Funny question. Number 2.
Yeah.
What player do you want to run over the most in the league?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to run over my man Stanley Thomas.
Okay.
I gotta give it to him at least one time. One time for the one time. We went to the same high school, we went to the same college. Now we're in the league together. I gotta show him little bro know what's up now.
Oh my god, that'd be fun to happen.
Oh yeah, it's gotta do like a quick stiff arm too, straight to the ground, man, straight to the ground.
And I got love for my man, but I might have to do it.
Brian, you got anything?
Well, I mean, of course, but I mean, because also, as I said before, you go against Tennessee, you go against a lot of these huge guys in the NFL. From what's on the Colts right now, I mean, who's been a huge impact player who has been kind of like taking you under the wing right now in your rookie season?
JT, honestly, JT, Naheem. Even Dion, those dudes. Phil too. Phil's new to the team also, but he's a vet. Vets. They go from team to team, but they pick it up quicker than someone coming fresh out of college. You know what I mean? But all of them, they've all taken me and CJ, the other rookie running back, took us under their wing. Like I said, helping us with the playbook, giving us little nuggets and stuff to get the playbook down faster. Or even if they feel they see us walking in one day, just we may look off or something. They gonna check up on us, make sure we good. It's not just football. They like I said, we got some good dudes in the locker room. So, just following up behind them and just learning from them is a blessing.
Of course, but I mean also because I know we're kind of going back and forth between not only your NFL life right now, but also from what you did with the Panthers. But I have to ask because obviously, Matt Bornschlager was a huge part of the FIU offense last year, but let alone Chambers. I mean, the guy's phenomenal. But in your perspective, because obviously you were in that locker room last year, but who are you looking forward to watching right now on that FIU offense?
Obviously Reese, KJ. I'm actually looking for all the running backs, honestly, all them guys. We all in there together. KJ, Flex, EJ, all them boys. Looking for them to have a great year. I know they all can. My man Gio. I really want the whole team to come together, do their thing, and turn FIU around and show them boys that they ain't really nothing to play with. They out there grinding. I know camp starts. I think camp started today. Actually, I think it started today. So yeah, I know them boys out there grinding, doing their thing. But I just wish nothing but the best of luck to all my little homies out there. Hopefully we share in the same field together in the future.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna hit you with a hard question now.
What's up?
All right. Well, not harder, but it's more serious than my other 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know JT Jonathan Taylor, for anybody that doesn't know, is the starter for the team right now. But you also have Naheem, you got Philip Lindsay from the U, you got the rookie quarterback, running back, CJ Verdell from Oregon. Mm-hmm. And we also got Tyson Williams. That was previously with the Ravens last season. Okay, noticing that the Indianapolis Colts are going to be more running plays than throwing. Seeing that the wide receiving core isn't as good as other teams, how are you going to separate yourself or move up when you're fighting against all these other running backs?
I really just gotta go out there and grind every day. Show them that I can do more than just run the ball. I can pass block if I need to go out in the slot, run route, or run a route from the backfield. Show I can do it all, and I just keep myself boxed in at one thing. I mean, honestly, our receiving core, they gonna surprise a lot of people this year. They gonna surprise a lot of dudes. They doing their thing too, But I'm just gotta grind and show them that I'm more than just a running back. I can do it all.
Yeah, especially with that 4.38 40 you had.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. They definitely started to figure out that I got some speed on me.
Oh my god! Of course, we gotta see you like out sprint on the sideline for an easy 40-yard touchdown, man, in a couple of seconds too. We gotta see that.
We definitely gonna put that on TV and show them what's up.
Perfect, man. You gotta make the highlight reel. But I mean, speaking of which, because you're obviously a highlight reel at FIU. I mean, I still remember from the game against LIU, literally I don't even know what it was. It was 3 snaps you had, 5 snaps. You still had 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards.
Yeah, it was 5 carries, a whole bunch of yards, and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, they ain't even let me play the whole game. They took me out
Too good, man. You're too good.
I'm like, man, let me break a record at home. Let me do something. It's all good.
You gotta leave with something, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, but so with that being said, I mean, what is your favorite moment or play? I mean, just what is the most favorite memory you have from FIU football?
Beating the U. Honestly, beating the U. That was something bigger than just me, bigger than the football team. That was for the whole program. That was for all the FIU. We went out there and they tried to be big bro the year before. So the next year we had to show them boys something. That felt great. That was the first time we ever came back to the school, to the stadium, and we had fans sitting there cheering us on and stuff. That felt good. That whole week after that, the whole week, campus was lit. Campus was jumping. It was crazy. We never felt that the whole time at FIU. So honestly, that had to be. And I didn't even play much that game. I wasn't playing much at that time, but still, that was a great feeling, honestly.
No, yeah, I can't even imagine. Not even that. Actually playing technically a home game in Marlins Park, though. I mean, playing in a baseball field. I mean, that's a different level of when does that ever happen? You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Today it never really does, and it was crazy. It felt different. The whole atmosphere felt different. We came in, and the stage was not too big for us, and we showed it. You know what I mean? So that was a great experience.
Oh yeah, beating out that team in Coral Gables. FIU, the real Miami University.
Real Miami University.
You gotta let Gianca know. Gianca, I mean, he might be a little bit of a UM homer, but I gotta remind him real quick. It's all FIU.
I low-key predicted that loss. Bro, when you have a coach in Manny Diaz, you're gonna lose that game.
Oh, come on, you got fired. You ain't gotta put slander on his name right now, man. Come on.
I will call him out on anything. He ruined us.
Yeah, but also speaking of which, because obviously Miami, you're in Marlins Park, you're in downtown MIA 305, but now you're in Indianapolis. I mean, how is the culture change of just moving to a whole different state, a city that's not even close to Miami?
Yeah, no, that is as soon as I got in Indy, it felt different, honestly. Like I said, Miami, fast life, night life, Miami never sleeps. Over here, it's real quiet, don't much go on. Everything's spread out. Everything's 30 minutes apart from each other. But I mean, it's cool. It actually kind of reminds me of my hometown. A lot of woods, a lot of land and stuff. So I mean, it's it's real quiet out here, and I like the peace. Honestly, living in Miami was different from me. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got there, I didn't even like it, honestly. But I grew accustomed to it. And I made it what it was. So, but being out here, it's pretty cool. It's relaxing. Like I said, a lot of land. Good people out here are cool. They love the coach out here. When I tell you they love the coach, they love the coach out here. It's crazy. But I mean, it's a blessing to be out here. I'm out here for a good reason. Out here living my dreams, so I can't complain at all. Honestly, God bless me.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But I mean, because we're almost going to near the end of this interview, so I mean, Jonka, how many questions do you have right now left on that Pokemon pad?
Like 2.
All right. Well, rapid fire. Go ahead.
Well, you on week 3 of the preseason, or the last game of the preseason, you guys play the Buccaneers, which we all know has Tom Brady. Are you gonna try to shake his hand, get an autograph? Because that's my guy.
I mean, if I come across his path, yeah, but I ain't gonna run across the field and try to shake his hand. You know what I mean? It's like we all human beings. We all out here doing the same thing. But it'll definitely be an honor to shake his hand, say what's up to him, whatnot. But at the end of the day, we all out here just doing the same thing.
All right, cool. You have a question, Brandon, or do you want me to go?
For me personally, it's more of a kind of a ranking I was curious about, because obviously, you're now in the NFL, but I mean, you must have been watching the NFL since, you're a little kid and seeing everything, progress in different leagues, different players getting to become Pro Bowlers. What is your top, and I hate to put you on the spot, top 5 all-time running backs that you try to mimic your game on?
All right, LT, LaDainian Thompson. Growing up, me and my twin brother, we were crazy about him. We had his cleats, the cleats that you can change the Nike, you can change the color, the Nike symbol and stuff like that. So him, obviously. And I'm gonna be real with you. There's 2 backs in the league right now that I really try to mimic my game after. Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara. I feel like I'm a mixture between both of those two. Big, but then I can move around like AK. I've been around AK a few times. Training with him and stuff. So AK is a great dude, honestly. And he honestly in the list of the top running backs too. JT, obviously. Just learning from him. Watching him with his craft and everything. The attention to detail that he does is amazing. Honestly, you never really notice how much it takes to be one of the best running backs in the league until you actually start learning from him. You start playing behind him and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously him. And who else could I say? Honestly, those ones. Honestly. Just those, and I gotta throw myself in there. Obviously, I'm gonna be once I start touching the ball and doing my thing. I feel like I'm gonna open up a lot of eyes.
All right.
Yeah, but because you said you trained with Kamara, you said.
Yeah. I had a couple workouts with him. We got the same trainer, Andrew Swayze, the GOAT. So yeah, him. He trains a lot of dudes in the NFL. So I'm gonna be sticking with him till I last down in the league.
Nice. But I gotta ask though, man. Because obviously those videos that came out with Kamara, pulling out like a Jeep, walking downhill with the street with a dumbbell on his. Is that real or is that for show? I gotta know because the guy's phenomenal. I gotta put them on my workout.
One thing I learned, just a little bit of time I had around him, aka a real dude, he ain't gonna do nothing just for show. So there's anything he putting on TV, anything he putting on social media, whatnot. That's real deal. Okay, right there.
And gotta tell you though, because Devontae, obviously, I know that you're a busy guy, especially during training camp. We thank you for the time and always showing out for FIU and here at Plug Talk Sports, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for everybody on this panel. We hope you're the best out there in Indianapolis. I know you'll do great.
I appreciate you guys. No, it's an honor being on here with you guys. I thank you guys for having me on the show. I enjoy my time. Thank you guys.
Of course.
You're welcome, bro.
No problem.
Let me ask. Do you when you're on your free time? Do you like to game? Do you watch anime? Do you watch shows or something?
My free I got my times where I play the game here and there. I got a P5 and the new Xbox, and I feel like sometimes I buy for no reason because I'll play them. Sometimes I have my moments where I play them a lot, and then sometimes they just collecting dust. But I like to cook. I cook. You know, people surprised when I say that, but I like to cook a lot. I cook anything you want me to, and I like uh I watch shows from here and there, like Stranger Things. Stranger Things. That's that show. Y'all, if y'all ain't watch it, y'all make sure y'all go watch it. But other than that, man, I don't really be doing too much, man. Just focus on what I gotta focus on. Focus on my family, my kids and stuff. Making sure they good. And out here grinding, so they ain't never gotta worry about a thing ever.
If for the kids out there or any of the future players that want to become a running back, what would you say to those kids out there that want to become one? And if they have to overcome adversity, maybe they're not as big or as tall or as strong as everybody else, but they want to achieve their dreams. What would you say to them?
Nah, just never let nobody deter you from what you want to do in life, no matter what it is. Surprisingly enough, I wasn't always as big. I hit a huge growth spurt coming out of high school. But like I said, never let nobody tell you can't do. You do what you want to do. You put your mind to it. The sky's the limit, honestly. And I put all my faith is in God. So with Him, anything is possible. When I tell you anything is possible. Me, small town kid coming from where I'm from, Punta Gorda, Florida. Don't much go on out there, honestly. Then going to a small school, FIU, and now I'm still here at the biggest stage that it don't get no bigger than this, honestly. So, just keep pushing, keep fighting. You know, got to get them grades first, though. If you don't get them grades, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Honestly, without them grades, you can't go nowhere. But get them grades first, your faith, and then faith first, grades, and then family and stuff. But on that field, just make sure they feel you each and every day. No days off. No days off. Just keep going, keep pushing. You have a bad day, take it out your head, come back even better tomorrow.
Okay. You said you hit a growth spurt between high school and entering college. How big of a growth spurt are we talking about?
So I left high school. I was 5'11". I'm
Okay.
6'2" now. So that
That's pretty good.
6'2", what, two? Well, I was at one point I was like 225. I'm not that much anymore, but that's like I said, the sky's the limit. You never know. But even if you don't hit the growth spurt, I'm a big running back. Honestly, no other run. Me and Derrick Henry, opposed to us, running backs are normally 5'11", 5'10". So like I said, don't let nobody deter you. If you feel like you feel like you're too small, get better in something else to where your height, it won't do anything. It won't affect you in a negative way.
Besides football, is there a sport that you would prefer to play? If yeah,
Track.
track.
Track. Okay, that's interesting though. We're talking about 4x1. We're talking about 100, 200. What we're talking about?
110 hurdles, man.
The
Really?
hurdles.
Yeah, man. 110
Oh
hurdles.
man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm telling you because I used to do track for like the 800 and the mile, man. Hurdles are different.
Yeah, now all that long distance, I ain't with it. Hurdles, yeah, man. Hurdles had my heart. When I was running track, I wanted to run in high school. I meant college, but that would have been a lot on my body and stuff. But hurdles when I was in high school, I really enjoyed doing hurdles. Opposed to football, if I didn't go to school for football, it definitely would have been for track.
Oh yeah, but that's awesome though, man. Because not even that. Would you say that track is kind of a huge part of like how you elevated your game in high school though?
Definitely. Speed, honestly, you can't coach speed. You can't coach against speed, honestly. Nobody can. So that helped, honestly. Track got me way faster than what I could have been, and then just coming straight to football, going straight to track. I kept my body right, kept in shape. And the college coaches love that too. They love when you play more than one sport in high school. Not just focused on one sport. It shows that you're an actual athlete.
Oh, exactly, man. I mean, everything you can put on the resume for college, for NFL. I mean, the more you add on, the better it is, though.
Definitely. Even like when I was going through the process, they asked me, how many sports did you play in high school? They love to hear that you play more than one sport. You just wasn't just so focused on football. If you were able to play football, run track, play basketball, baseball, go for it. You got to, because like I said, the more you can do, that's the better.
Perfect. John, can you have any more on the notepad?
Sorry. I'm trying to see something. Brandon, quick question. Did the Colts beat the Buffalo Bills last? No, right? No, that couldn't have been. Okay, yeah. So the Colts made it. They didn't really get past the Bills this past playoffs. What do you think the team has added? Do you think the team is as good as the Bills? Maybe they play them again this season. Do you think you'll be able to beat them this year?
Definitely. I mean, obviously, I mean, we can beat anybody on our schedules. To be honest with you, Coach Frank they're taking real good care of us this training camp. The schedules. They're letting our bodies rest. We're playing it the smart way now. Not putting too much stuff on our bodies. The older dudes are getting taken care of. Everybody getting taken care of. We're playing the smart. Making sure we elevate in more ways than just on the field. We're taking the sports science and putting it in everything, so we can be better than anybody on the field. Like I said, we ain't too much. We gonna do our thing this year. We're gonna do our thing.
All right, but I mean, because you also just talked about Coach Frank, though. I mean, how big has he been a part of, because obviously, first NFL coach for you, but I mean, what's the difference that you find in him from other guys on staff?
He about business, strictly business. Coach Frank, he gonna let you know he ain't about nothing else but straight business. He's a head coach. It's not. I really haven't had many conversations with him, but when I come around him, he's a great dude, though, cool dude. He good. You can get along with him real well. He's not one of them coaches, one of them NFL coaches that you can't talk to him if you're a rookie, this and the third. Like, nah, he's a great dude. He pushes family first. He gonna take care of us. Everybody's taken care of in the building.
All right, that's good to hear, though. Good to hear from Coach Frank, and the entire Colts staff is doing well for you, man. But I mean, John, anything else you have for mine, or?
Yeah, I think one more question.
All right, last one, Devon. Last one. Okay. I know we've been here for 35 minutes. I know it's been kind of long, man, but
it's all good. It's all good.
All right, just this is a new thing for college football this year about NIL deals, name, image, and likeness. How do you think that changes the landscape of college football now that players can now make money based on themselves?
Well, I got a little taste of it. They actually had a lot. So I'm honestly, when it came right in time. Honestly, it's a blessing. Guys, we out here putting our bodies on the line basically for free. And everybody, you guys get your school paid for it. But man, that's not enough. If I'm being completely honest, that's not enough. We out here doing the most, for these programs and not getting paid nothing. And while the program's getting paid millions and millions of dollars, you know what I mean? That don't make no sense. So now it's like our work's getting noticed. We're getting looked out for. People giving. Granted, I can say some of these deals are ridiculous. Some of these kids are really like rich before they even get to college. But but then again, like I said, it's a blessing. Dudes can actually take care of themselves now. If any problems going on at home, they can help out, take care. He's just not stressing and struggling at the same time, because college is grind, and then especially like if you're not at one of the Power 5 schools, it still get hard out there sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing to to be able to get noticed off your name, your image, your likeness. It's a blessing. So I hope that never gets taken away. It could. Depending on the player, it could turn into something bad. Somebody could just be focused on the money at that point. But I mean, it's a good thing if the player is still focused on football. Still doing what he's doing. And, getting treated for it. You know what I mean? Like I said, they deserve it.
The thing about NIL that I was having like, kind of weirdish because before it, most of this most 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits were usually going to majority Alabama, Ohio State. Those really those the ones competing for a championship every single year. So I felt before the NIL was a thing, most of them were just like, you know what? If I want to keep for a championship, I just got to go to the like Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia. But now since NIL has entered, I think now colleges can now compete with Saban, Dabo Sweeney, from all these other different schools. Now they can. Now everything is open. Now it's more spread out, and maybe the competition can swing the other way.
I feel like it's like level now. It's fair now. Because like you said before, everybody just going to Alabama, Ohio State, all these big schools, and now. And you can get taken care of anywhere you go now. So I mean, it's not like okay, I gotta go here. I'll be good. Nah, you go anywhere now. You're gonna be good. You just got to put the work in. That's what you got to put the work in. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna level the playing field out a lot. It'll make things interesting. It'll be real fun watching college football this year.
I can't wait for it.
I'm telling you though, especially with FIU. I mean. They're going to be a team they're going to be pretty damn impressive in the Conference USA. They're going to be the team to beat, hopefully.
No, without a doubt.
My U's been looking good so far. Mario Cristobal smoking it.
They've been looking good past couple of years. Nah, let me stop playing. But like I said, it'll be good. It'll be good. College football has always been fun to watch, but I feel like it's gonna be really fun to watch now. Like I said, it's no. I mean, obviously the powerhouse is gonna be the powerhouse still, but other teams on the come up now.
All right,
that's true. That's true. I mean, especially with like all the conferences and like the teams are going back and forth. I mean, now we have like California, like Big Ten weather now, and then the SEC has Texas, Oklahoma. I mean, I don't know, because FIU, I mean, if they win more games, win out the conference, maybe even go to something bigger. But either way, I mean, Panthers are going to be the team to beat. I'm telling you right now, I have a good chance with them. I have a good chance.
Them boys are going to do their thing. They're going to go crazy. It's a lot of dudes that's going to surprise a lot of people. A lot of eyes going to be open up. I'm telling you. Like I said, the running back room, there's some guys in there. I put all my faith and all my trust in them dudes. They're gonna do their thing. Reese and all the receiver corps, they're gonna do their thing. The defense, the whole team, they all out there grinding, do what they gotta do. So, just when the season comes, just things the boys just gotta put it together and do their thing, and they'll be all right.
Of course. All right then. Well, I mean, because I think that we answered all our questions though. So I mean, we want to thank you again for just, showing up on our panel. Of course, you're welcome anytime.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys.
But again, we hope that you have the best training camp out there. We hope to see you in preseason. And if you go against the Miami Dolphins, we'll try to be there right there front and center for you, man. We'll try to be right there for the game.
Appreciate it, my guy. Thank you.
If you're ever in Miami, visit my family's restaurant in Wynwood. I got you.
What is it called?
Etiqueta Sandwich Shop. It's a Cuban restaurant in Wynwood.
Okay, I'm definitely check them out when I get back. Miami is, like I said, it's a second home to me now. Miami has a special place in my heart. So and definitely every time we get a break in here, I'll be either Miami or my hometown. So
our producer and our boss, Daniel, he's asking you, what do you think about the Dallas Cowboys since he's doing the behind the scenes thing?
Dallas Cowboys, all I can say, they're a good team. Can't say too much about them. They, hopefully, I wish nothing but the best for them guys. Hopefully, they do their thing. Zeke, Tony Pollard, some two great running backs too, obviously. But that's all I really can say about them. They're gonna do their thing this year, but they better hope we don't come across their path.
Ooh. I hope you guys run them over.
Already some smoke already, man. Already some Dallas Cowboys smoke. But I mean, I don't even know how, man. But I mean, Daniel, because he's a huge Cowboys fan. I mean, he had to put that question in.
Yeah, no, I seen pop up on the bottom corner.
You guys play them on the 4th of December at Dallas, so who knows?
Hey, it'll be a great game. No, it'll definitely be a great game. You know,
if you could promise me a blowout, I swear I love you.
I can't do that, my man. But I'll promise. Hey, we'll put on the show. We'll do what we can do. We got to do to get this dub, get a win. But hey, we both great teams. You know what I mean? So we just gonna go out there, try to put on a show for the fans, and do what we can.
That's good.
That's good. That's great.
That's good. Well, you know, again, because we got to get that question out real quick, but this has been Plug Talk Sports. Devontae, thank you for, again, you know, being on this panel, and we wish you the best for the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my guy.
Of course.
Yep.